We've got Domantas Sabonis, and it's Carter in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, B.A. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate. But there's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He finished with 30 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. Outside Davis. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This team has now won 28 consecutive games and have put themselves into elite company by surpassing the record set by LeBron James and the Heat back in 2013.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Stevenson. Give him 23. Pass to Connect. 5 to shoot. The 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Connect's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Inside, here's Sabonis. Stevenson with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Down low. Pass to Connect. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Connect's got 6 in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Jones. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
To the inside. Here's Connect. Off with the layup. And so Davis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Here's Finney-Smith. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Outside Stevenson to the right side. And here's Connect outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Here's Ellis. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Stevenson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Stevenson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stevenson's got 25 points in the game.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Levine with a screen on Stevenson. Pass to Davis. Here's Ellis. Fires from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And here's Stevenson. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Ellis. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Sabonis with a screen on Doncic. Here's Levine for three. Connects from downtown. Levine's got 6 here in the quarter.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Zach LaVine.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Davis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
So it's Los Angeles now. Sacramento getting their last shot to go.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Goodwin. Back to Stevenson. Now here's Hayes. James passes to Stevenson. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Goodwin. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Murray finds Levine. DeRozan outside. Lets it fly. Stevenson with a rebound. Stevenson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Murray. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, that's great anticipation by Murray, and it leads to the break.
James outside. Stevenson up top. 25 points in the game. James up top. Doncic on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Levine passes to Ellis. DeRozan outside. Murray up top. Releases. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
27 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Goodwin. Now Hayes. Back to Stevenson. Here's Goodwin. And Los Angeles, another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now DeRozan. 7 points in the game. Here's Ellis. Off target from outside. And so it's Los Angeles making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's LaVine with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And so in the game for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Stevenson in at the point guard position. And the basket by Hachimura.
Not to be denied, Hachimura has a great motor and competes with the best of them.
Reeves against LaVine. Sabonis with a screen on Reeves. Pass to Ellis. Back to LaVine. It's Hayes with the rebound. LaVine's gone 5 for 13 tonight from the floor. To the middle. Here's Stevenson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Stevenson's got 27.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
DeRozan outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Hayes, the pass to James. Outside Reeves. And here's Stevenson. Hachimura outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Hachimura's got 11.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now here's DeRozan. 7 points in the game, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. 10 points for him.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Stevenson, the pass to Reeves. Outside Stevenson. James finds Stevenson. Now Reeves. Here's the three. The rebound by Murray.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Levine can't hit.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And he makes it.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Sacramento is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Sabonis against Hayes. They get it back. Murray from outside. Launches it. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Stevenson. Counted from distance. Stevenson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Murray. From downtown. And another miss by Sacramento.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks.
Total confidence. Levine was ready to go.
On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run to the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And the Kings shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Levine passes to DeRozan. He takes it in. Down low. Sabonis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. James outside. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Stevenson. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Stevenson. Inside. Here's James. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Sabonis outside. Pass to Ellis. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Ellis has got 6.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Reeves with the ball. Back to Stevenson. James outside. With the teardrop. And the layup is good. James has got 21.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Hayes against Sabonis. Pass to DeRozan. No good there. Some solid defense from James. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Now Stevenson. Here's Reeves. Back to Stevenson. Hachimura from long range. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Pass to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, the Lakers.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Stevenson, the pass to Hayes. Outside Stevenson. This James on the wing. Over DeRozan. The rebound by Murray.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And down it goes. 2 points. Hayes has got 11 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Knocks down the long J. 13 points in the game.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Hachimura outside. Hayes in the high post. Back to Stevenson. Pass to James. Now here's Stevenson. On the wing, Hachimura. Defended by Murray. Yep, count it.
Hachimura really thrives in that mid-range area.
And it's Sacramento's ball. Outside Murray. Looking to end this cold spell. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you. He might outwork you. And he's able to be everywhere on the floor. And he does it with kind of unique grace.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. They don't even know what's coming for them. Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live in.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Let's see the stat sheet here for LeBron James.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Stevenson is out there with Austin Reeves, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Stevenson against Cunningham. Stevenson drives in, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Cunningham. A 3-ball. Good on the triple.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stevenson can't hit. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Clock at 4. Duren down low. Covered by Hayes. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And a wide open look for Cunningham.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Stevenson. Hayes with it. 6 to shoot. Reeves finds Stevenson from deep LeBron. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. James has got 5.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress. Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris to end the drought. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. James kicks to Stevenson. Lets the 3 fly, and it's LeBron James with the 3. James has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Lakers. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And let's check out stats for James. He's been dominant over the last month. First in shooting percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Here's Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Hayes. From deep, Stevenson. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Ivy. And here is Duren. Hasn't made one yet. Thompson passes to Harris. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that last shot just bothered Harris. He was compelled to go back at him.
To the paint, here's Reeves. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Harris outside. To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lakers leading by 10. Now Stevenson. Last game with 30 points. Hachimura kicks to Stevenson. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And here we go. The Pistons fast break.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now here's Stevenson. He's got 8. James right side. Over Thompson. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Stevenson. LeBron. LeBron's got 10 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Harris. Last time out, he had 13 points. Cunningham for 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now, Hachimura. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Here's Stevenson. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Here's Cunningham out to Thompson. Stolen by Stevenson. Harris against Hachimura. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. They grab their own miss. Duren. Here's Ivy. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Stevenson. Reeves in the corner. LeBron kicks to Stevenson. Lakers passing it around. And the layup is good. Stevenson's got 10.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And again, it's the Pistons missing. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against Phoenix. Hayes finds Hachimura. Stevenson outside. Pass to Reeves. Fires the three. And it's LeBron James with the three. He's got 13.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. And then for Detroit, Holland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway comes in for Ausar Thompson. And it's Beasley in for Jaden Ivey. Pass to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Stevenson. Cunningham looking it over. Now Hardaway shoots over James. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Cunningham.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Stevenson kicks to Doncic. The tray. Duren pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Kings got the job done. He finished with 30 points and made everyone around him better with his passing, with a whole lot of assists. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And here's Stevenson. After Malik Beasley made that last three-pointer. It's good. And that's 12 points for the chosen one.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Cunningham against Stevenson. Hardaway is screen on Stevenson. And they double up Cunningham. No good from Beasley.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Doncic finds Stevenson. Back to Doncic. And here's Stevenson. Here's LeBron. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Cunningham against Stevenson. Cunningham outside, into the lane, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now here's Stevenson. He's got 12. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Beasley with the screen on Stevenson. From 17 feet out, Cunningham's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Stevenson passes to Vanderbilt. Doncic kicks to Stevenson. Buries it from three-point range. Stevenson's got 15 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Cunningham with it. For 3. Cans it from downtown. 8 points for him.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Sasser. Beasley with a screen on Stevenson. Here's Beasley. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Doncic with it. He's covered by Sasser. Stevenson left side. The three for Doncic. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got his 9th assist in the game now. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Holland. Now here's Beasley. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now, here's Thompson. 9-point game his last outing. Hardaway from outside. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Kings. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here's Stevenson. He's got 17. Vanderbilt inside. It's up against Thompson, and Hayes throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves comes in for Luka Doncic.
What's up?
That free throw good from Hayes. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Sasser. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. the Lakers number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
And he knocks down the first one. Sasser hits them both. Here's the Lakers with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Stevenson passes to Hayes. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Finney-Smith kicks to Stevenson. Back to Finney-Smith. Stevenson outside. And here's Reeves outside. Detroit with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The Lakers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Reeves in the corner. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Stevenson. Thompson outside. Back to Sasser. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hayes dishes to Stevenson. And it's Connect in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Sasser. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Thompson finds Hardaway. Thompson surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Stevenson against Hardaway. Back to Stevenson. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Finney-Smith passes to Stevenson. Here's Connect from past the arc. Lets it go from deep. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Stevenson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Hayes. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Holland. Nothing on the board. Outside Hardaway. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Stevenson. 17 points in the game. From deep, Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to Hayes, to the middle. Reeves with it. Stevenson outside. Now Connect. Puts up a 3. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 10 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Sasser can't hit. Inside. Stevenson passes to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the Lakers hit again. From deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Beasley outside. Here's Sasser to end the run. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
And stolen by Thompson. And it's Beasley in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Stevenson outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Connect. And another three for the Lakers.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Stevenson. It's good. Holland's got his first bucket of the night. Now here's Stevenson. 17 points in the game. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Sasser. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And Beasley has the ball here for Detroit. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now, Finney-Smith. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Out to the right wing. Stevenson outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Reeves. Over Beasley. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 12 points in the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Down low. Here's Hardaway. Kicks it out to Beasley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. He has 6.
The vision of Hardaway Jr. He scanned the floor and found his teammate.
Beasley's gotten 2 of his 5 attempts from deep to go. Stevenson passes to Hayes. Stevenson outside. Pass to Reeves. Finney-Smith with it. And here's Stevenson. 20 points for him. Reeves outside. Off target from outside. And here are the Pistons. To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
To the inside. Pass to connect. Fires for 3. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Holland, no good. Holland's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Now Stevenson. Pass to Hayes to the right side. On the wing, Reeves. And here's Hayes. Back to Stevenson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Los Angeles with some changes. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Detroit Pistons.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's Stevenson in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And so it's the Lakers with it after the basket by Detroit. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Ivy with it. No scoring in this one. Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And you look at Ausar Thompson, coach, already imposing at the defensive end of the floor.
He certainly is, Kevin. And that's what they got him to do. But it's the offensive end where he has to make strides, especially in his three-point shooting. It's problematic for a perimeter player who struggles to get the ball in the basket.
Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Back to Hachimura. In the corner, it's James. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Ivy. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Duren brings the double team. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Thompson. Hayes the pass to James. Shoots over Duren. And James gets it to go on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th assist in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
Here is Stevenson. He's got 20. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
Stevenson against Cunningham. Thompson outside. There's the triple. And James pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And the Lakers making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
They set the pick. Ivy, no one around him. No good with the triple. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Cunningham following the basket by LeBron James. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Now here's Stevenson.